to stay alive in the series. And, you know, it just Infused are first in the Call of Duty World League rankings, and they're clearly showing why. They're playing the full team.
Yeah, they're playing very, very well. I mean, we predict Infused to come away with this one. We will get another update. I'm trying to look towards the French stream, actually.
Now you like the French.
But I didn't say that. I said I'm trying to look towards the stream. I like the French. I like you. You're my friend, Jonas. Don't worry.
I feel better now going into the third map, knowing that you are my friend makes me want to cast even more.
Oh, man, it doesn't surprise me. I'm inspirational. What can I say? French uplink is going to be the next map. And as I said, Team Infused are 2-0 to the good. And if you Splyce, what do you sort of say now? Because, I mean, you know, Josh being that veteran, being that leader, if you like, what is he going to say to his teammates?
You know, vocal Josh can be. And I'm very surprised that I haven't heard him once from here, because we've been hearing players from the men's state on the casting desk. And Josh is one of these players.
We haven't been hearing them is because they haven't been playing very well.
Yeah,
but the top and bottom.
Regardless, and the 2-1 up in S&D. Epsilon is
2-1 up in the S&D.
And they're a really good S&D team, so Milan is gonna bring their A game if they want to take it.
You know, I said, you know, like Millennium didn't look great against TCM. They didn't.
Zero took the stock away from Bans again.
Yeah, it's taking it away from him. I mean, was it taken away last map?
No, it was taken away the first map, but
Bans still did well.
Yeah, still did better than what Zero did, because Zero won 32 and 34, and Bans won like 43 and 28 or something. So,
well, he's banned.
All tacticals out.
Thick and fast. All tacticals gone. As said, Overlock clock coming in, something we see often as well. High caliber, nothing too strange so far.
Rapid fire is going to go out.
Yeah, I mean, rapid fire is something we generally do see go. I'd expect that.
H60? Oh, no camo. There you go. What did I say? If you Splyce,
did say, I mean,
you got to take out the camo for Zero. He's been playing so well with it.
You also said that we were going to ban the H60 last map, and they didn't. So.
Well, yeah, but this time around, I'm expecting them to be running flak jacket. Well, actually, it's a very wide map, so the use of lethal grenades is not that big.
Yeah, it's not really, is it? It's a very open area. There's not really.
H6 is not good on that map either.
No.
Because it's so wide, you've got plenty of time to see that H6 come. And the only way I can see it being useful is to scout where whoever is going to be defending is. But uplink is so fast-paced, it's almost a waste of time to be using that H6 because by the time you use it, you're going to be so far away from your team and you can't support them in the way that you should.
Ooh, something to point out, actually, Overdrive did slip the net.
Oh, yeah.
So
True.
Both teams taking that, obviously. And it's pretty much like for like. Urban goes with the Heat Wave, as does Josh. Scythe coming out of Marky and Bans.
That's
Vortex
right.
with the Overdrive, as well as Zero and Hokey coming in with the kinetic armor, as does PD. So
I'm wondering how that slipped away because Overdrive is so powerful on that map. It literally takes about 2.5 seconds to run from where the drone is towards the goal. It really does.
Yeah, very, very close. I think we have had an issue with one of the players on the stage, so we'll find out about that in a second. But we'll count down as if this game is actually going to start. I'm sure we'll be able to get it.
Yeah, he might be able to join again.
Because the ban and protect has been done, so both these teams should have their classes set up, etc. for this anyway. At the same time, though, he might have to go back in and do it. But either way, we'll get in this game very shortly. Fringe uplink is going to be the map. It is 2-0 to Infused. Looking good for them. One of the players
playing so solid.
Yeah, right I can't look past them.
Josh got to wake up. Josh, he's not going to wake up in a way that he's not been playing well because he's been playing very well at S&D. But he's got to wake up in a way that you know, guys, come on. You know, we can do it. We know we're a good team. We're not going to let Infuse 3-0 us. At least we need to take that map and bring out a game. Vortex, you know, you've missed that first map. You've not played that well in S&D either. It doesn't matter. We know, you know you're a great player. You know what you're capable of. We know you're a good player, and we trust you.
Right, well, okay, we have just had to confirm that ban and protect has been sorted out, so that's fine. But we are going to have to end it and redo specialists. But I do believe we'll probably end up going with the same ones that they have picked.
Maybe not. Who left?
Marky, which was the Scythe. Yeah, well, Scythe makes sense.
It makes sense. It's probably going to be the same anyway. Yeah, however, like I was saying, you know, Josh got to wake up his team and it just...
Yeah, you can look at them on your screen on the right-hand side now, and they look a little bit sick, don't they? I mean, it doesn't seem very hyped up or anything. You know, they're 2-0 down. But at the same time, they're Infused. They look calm and relaxed as well, but they're 2-0 to the good.
Can you read the score?
I'm just trying to have a look towards that screen. I believe it might actually be 4-2 to Epsilon in the S&D.
Yeah.
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah,
I can't.
Yeah, I think it is. It is. Yeah, I'm right. Don't worry.
Well, if you're an Epsilon fan, they're shining right now. They're 1-0 up in maps against Millennium in the other finals, semi-finals. But back to our game. If you're just joining us, Splyce is currently having a nightmare against Infused. Infused just dominating and playing their best. 2-0 up, and they've got a chance at closing the series and making it to the finals on Fringe Uplink. Will be in the game very shortly, just the time for the players to restart the game and pick the specialist, my dear Ton.
So you still think Splyce are going to win this map?
Yes. I can't imagine a team of that caliber not waking up and not playing the A game to you know, at least force that TTF game. You know, Splyce, they're currently fourth in the Call of Duty World League leadership. We've seen them play extremely well throughout the season, and even though we've got a great team with Infused in front of them, they have a lot of talent within the lineup. We've talked about Bent. He's been playing very, very well on that first map. And the good news is Fringe is actually, you know, one of those maps where you can be, you know, you can make the difference with AR. You really can.
Yeah. So, I mean, let's see what they can do to try and turn this one around. We are going to get Marky B back into this game. He was the one that temporarily has lagged out, but we have resolved the issue. I'm going with Infused. I mean, I predicted Splyce to win the last map, and they got stumped. But I predicted Infused to win this one, and I think they will. I think it's going to be a 3-0.
So you're not going to stick by my prediction?
Well, I said 3-1 on maps, but that was me depending on Splyce winning the last one.
Yep. So if you're a Splyce fan, not looking good so far.
It's not looking good at all. They are 2-0 down.
But, you know, until you've won that third map, it's never over. We've seen crazy comebacks, and, you know, even if, let's say, even if Infused was 14-2 up in uplink on the first side, they could still lose the map, because we've actually seen LDLC do it.
Yeah, LDLC were 14-2 up.
Yeah.
With the halfway point against
But that was
Team
evac.
Tempo.
That was evac, though.
Yeah, that was evac, yes. They were 14-2 up on evac. Oh, going up against Team Tempo, and Tempo won that 15-14 in the end there.
And I think that's only something that can only happen on evac, because it's so one-sided.
Yeah, well, I say that, but you know, I was saying to Brycey yesterday that throughout this game, the meta has changed a little bit in the fact that, you know, on that map it used to be so one-sided, but teams have started to adapt a little bit better to the other side. But LDLC are not one of those teams apparently, because they got stumped on that side as well.
And it's such a shame as well, because I actually watched the game and they've been playing well, and they threw away the first map. There was like, okay, there was two crazy things I've seen today. Watson falling off the map, running the flag, and it was LDLC. Like, they made heads-up play. There was someone in the team. They were 246 to 236. There was 10 seconds left in the fifth hill on breach. And someone said, guys, they can't finish. Let's just rotate. It's 3 points. We set up. We get those 3 points. And they rotated to the wrong hill. And they rotated to, on breach, they rotated towards the former P1, the former first hill, instead of the new one, which is in the middle bunker.
Yeah, they did.
And that was just like,
and they lost by 3
what have
points.
you done?
You have to say, would it necessarily be in that score? But it's hard to say.
No, if you set up correctly, you can get those 4 points. Especially that going from the fifth hill into the first one, you've just got to look up top. You've got to look in front of you, and it's quite easy to score the first 4 points. It really is.
Well, Team Tempo ended up winning that one, but they did eventually go down to Infused, who are 2-0 up in this series against Splyce. This is going to be Fringe uplink. We've got Infused taking on Splyce. Infused are 2-0 to the good, and Splyce need a performance or they are going out.
Very nice transition.
You like that, man?
I really like it. That was really good.
Making the links to the stories. Thanks, man.
You're getting better. Anyway, let's see if Splyce can get better, because so far it's been the Infused show. PD with a 2 kills, starting things hot for Infused.
Does get shut down by Vortex, but there we go. A couple more kills coming in from Infused. This is looking good for Zero. Does get shut down. Did go for the long-range satellite throw.
Was Oki shaky there? He took a long time to kill Zero.
Yeah, he did. But I mean, you know, you suppose you got that armor from picking up the drone there, and Vortex with a good kill on the Marky B as well. But he's going to have to shut down PD, who's pushing very, very quickly with this drone from Infused. He should be able to get the one. Does get it, but the rest of his team did go down, so nothing going to relay for them. And it should be a chance for Splyce to get some sort of control.
And once again, Infused, within 50 seconds, they're in the lead. They've been in the lead the whole series, whether it's been in R-Point, in S&D, or now in Uplink. Splyce are just trailing back. And, you know, they need to react now. They can't let Infused grow that lead, otherwise it's just your confidence is so low that you can't come back.
I mean, the confidence is going to be pretty low anyway. 0 going down to Bance there. And to go 1-0 down so quickly is going to be a hard thing to take. Mance does pick up 2. Josh picks up PT as well, so the trade's coming in the favor of Splyce, but Urban shuts any advancement down. He does go down, actually,
nice
man of war in hand. And on the board now with Josh, he's going to be able to pick the second. No, not quite. The drone goes towards the point, just about going to miss from Infused there. And just trying to pick up some kills. PD picks up 2, not going to be able to pick up the third. That's his teammate. He's going to try and push it forward here now. The rest of his team are going to pick up the drone. PD going to advance on. He's going to be able to pick up the second. Oh, third kill here. Just about gets it there. Lots of kills coming in there for Infused, and this should be a 2-point for them. Looking very good. Where are Splyce going to spawn? Just on the side there, and they need to prevent.
Play for the reset.
They're going all the way around, but they have to be very, very careful.
I don't know if I like that play.
They've gone all the way around. I think they're just trying to reset here and trying to get control of the drone. What they're doing, actually, I like this because they're overextending. If they can get this kill in the middle, they're set up very nicely for some points of their own. Vortex just about taking some shots here, but they need to make the kills in the middle of the map here. Urban comes in with the heat wave. It's massive. Vortex gets the kill on him, though. Marky B taking down Bance, and here goes the overdrive into play. Vortex should be able to make some points off this. The 5-0 down, but that's massive by PD. Couldn't with a 2-piece. Hoagie answers back with a 2-piece of his own. I understood the play from Splyce, but it was a little bit bold. You're 5-0 down. You do need something to come off your way. But yeah, it was messy. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for them, but there is still plenty of time left in this game. 5-0 to Infused. And here comes the heat wave onto Urban. Josh does get the kill onto him and slows things down. But on board with Marky.
Yep, and look at Pity. He had been quiet this whole series so far, but he's really, really heated up in that uplink, and he's probably going to go for that 1-pointer. It looks good. Is however not going to go in, so it's only 5-0, and
well, he might set himself up nicely if that doesn't get reset, but it does, and PD is actually going to be able to make that kill. Vortex gets the better of him that time. Urban goes down as well. Josh getting that kill with the VMP. Marky with great shot. 0 coming in with the beatdown onto Josh and tries to throw it where Bance was coming from. Smart play from 0, but he did eventually go down, and Infused still looking good. But you would say they are on the more preferred side at this moment in time. Would you say?
No, I wouldn't say, because on the other side, it's very easy to set up.
But the way that they're relay here, yeah, you would think that this is the preferred side for them.
It's easier to get the 1-pointer on the side, I think. However, it's harder to get the 2-pointer because there are so many places to hide, to defend, like behind the rock.
Yeah.
And on this side, you very often see,
I think maybe it's
some
just
relays.
Infused making it look easy. You know, they've just held down this right-hand side so well.
They can make any side look easy.
Yeah, they've really choked
even the bad side of
Splyce.
evac.
Yeah, they've really choked Splyce into their spawn. Here we go with 0 now, and Epsilon just found out as Infused goes 6-0 up in this map. Epsilon are 2-0 up in maps against Millennium.
That would be the first upset.
Yeah.
With Exertus against Vitality.
Millennium are 1 map away from going out of the tournament. In this game, though, Infused are 1 map away from going into the grand finals. On board with Urban, this is looking very good for them. 45 seconds remaining in this first half. And they are 6-0 up. On what Jonas calls the bad side, I thought it wasn't.
Yeah, well, it's. I don't think this match is particularly one-sided. It's just down to however you play. However, Vortex has got a shot at making a 2-point with the overdrive. Not going to be able to do so. It was very close, and it would have been a good thing for Splyce to just open the scoreboard before the second side, because so far they've not been able to do anything.
Bance does pick up 3. It might be a little bit too late here. Here comes the manual throw towards Bance. He's going to be able to pick up that drone. Yes, he is, but his teammate goes down right next to him. Peter gets the kill there. Hoagie has clean up, should be able to put a 1 in. He has
finally
done. And Splyce get on the board. 6-1 to Infused as we go into the halfway point.
Chris, honestly, so far, my feeling looking at this game is a lot of frustration because Splyce is yet to be found. The real Splyce, the Splyce that I like to see, the aggressive Splyce, that team that is number 4 currently in Call of Duty World League rankings, is yet to be found.
Well, it is now 6-1 to Infused, as said, at the halfway point. And I think you're right. I just think that the Splyce that we know isn't really turning up. But you've got to say, PT is really going off in this map. I said he's been a little bit quiet this weekend, I think. You know, he's just been doing...
He's always like that. It's just like, you know, he's doing work. He doesn't care.
He's consistent.
He's consistent. He's that guy you can rely on.
Well, on board now with Urban in the mid-map. He's just going to grab a hold of the drone there, and they're going to get very aggressive straight away. Urban jumps up on the wall. Is he going to go for the 1 point? Oh no, he's going to try and get the kill actually with the RK5, but his teammate comes in there with the kill onto Vortex. That was 0 with the M8, and the drone actually getting reset there. Just bounced over the wall. A couple of kills coming in for Splyce, but ManCave trying to answer back on that one. He does so, but as does PT, but goes down to Bance. At this moment in time, Splyce just trying to get some control, trying to do what Infused did to them in the previous half, and there's 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Good shots by Zero. Does now have his overdrive. He's going to be looking to get a hold of that drone. I think one more kill. He may pop it and think about running, and he does do that. Josh going to get the kill on the PD. Josh has done very, very well with the heat wave. Hawkey does get the kill on the Marky B, and the second one on the Zero as well. Hawkey going massive with the M8 there. Is this going to be the resurgence from Splyce as they push down rails now, just trying to get control and trying to get some more points on the board? Bance with another kill onto beat. He does have that HCXD to use at some point. Good shot. So what's up on? Goes get taken down by Zero though on the side. And this moment in time, Splyce just really cannot catch a break.
Yeah, and every time you see Splyce showing some of life or like killing 3 or killing 4, it's every time it's defensive kills. They're not able to show that aggression and to make those kills to in the Infused camp to score those points. That's why it's 6-1 for now.
He's just doing a lot better job than Splyce did on this side, defending a lot better, and it just felt as if Infused really, really pushed Splyce into the spawn.
There goes the setup I was talking about.
But Marky B picking up 3 like it's absolutely nothing. The manual throw comes in, and Marky B should have a bit of fun here if he had any bullets left. Josh is putting a lot into him, but he has delayed. Splyce will push it through. There's another 2 points coming in as Urban picks up 2. Vortex picks up 3, but it's too little, too late. Picks up the 4 as well. Absolutely batters.
But again, 4 dead on an Infused camp, and that's literally defensive kills from Splyce.
Oh, look at that. I really, really like that from Infused. The guy literally ran mid-map, I'm not too sure who it was, and threw the drone all the way back into Splyce's
yeah, that's really smart. It's just going to, like, if you're Splyce, you got to be upset when that happens, because they had, for the first time since the start of the map, they had a really nice setup. They were making those kills happen, and they were very close of being able to throw in the 2-pointer. But now, it's still a 7-point difference, so it's a 4 possession game.
Well, on
it's
board
6
now with 0. Yeah, it's 6. It's going to be really hard, but you know, I mean, Splyce can really, if they turn it on, get a couple of points or a couple of dunks would be even better. And straight back into this game.
0 is not having it.
No way. 0 is having a very, very good game, as is PD. 25 and 22 from him. 0 though, 21 of 14. He's barely really died, has he? I mean, positive 7 from him at this moment in time. On board with 0, pushing forward. Trying to get himself into his man's position, leading the line for Infused, just picking up kills left, right, and center. Does have that overdrive available, pops that away, and this is surely a 2 coming in. Is he going to make that kill as well? Not quite. 0 does go down, but once again, phenomenal plays out of 0. Just really lighting it up here for Infused. But
and the timing was impeccable. Like just like literally making those 2 kills happen and then receiving the pass literally as he kills the guy. That was really nice. That was kind of very good timing as well.
I just seen on the other side of the map as we were watching Marky there, an easy 1-pointer. It looked like for Splyce was missed with a minute and a half to go. Infused at 10-2 up. You have to say it's going to be a real hard task now for Splyce.
He just went on the other side of the map.
Oh, he's running all this home. He's running this home. Marky B is covering in the middle. 0 has got a free run all the way to the portal. This is looking very good for Infused. There is 1 minute to go. They are 10. Make that 12-2 up against Splyce. He picks up the kill with the RK5 as well. His last one in the base. It's 0 is going off here for Infused. He's really been the catalyst for Infused in this game. He's looked good on every single map. He's pulled up plays like that when he needs to. They are ahead by 10 points with 50 seconds to go. And it is all but game over. 0. He just doesn't stop with this MR. And he gets another one as well. He's going to be pick up
0, stop
it! His teammate picks it up, but all these kills and all these assists coming in from 0. So far, he has to be my MVP. The Cerberus is coming in with 35 seconds remaining. Infused are going into the grand finals with a phenomenal performance against Splyce.
0 is just playing in the different league. He's playing on another planet right now. He's playing really, really well. And look at the score. It's gotten that bad. 16 and 2 for Infused overall. It's been a poor showing of Splyce, but what an impressive showing out of Infused.
I mean, we just seen 0 lighting things up like that, and 31 to 17.
And he didn't even need to. Like, he lighted things up in the end, but even when he wasn't, he was playing consistent. and they were still dominating very easily. And love that play in the end when he scored that 2-pointer. You know, Splyce was pushing on the left side of the map. Someone must have called in the Infused game, look guys, there is literally no one mid-map, so they're only pushing one side. Let's overextend, and that was a heads-up play.
Really, really nice from Infused as a team. You know, I mean, they looked a lot better team all the way through that one, as you can see on your screens now. Won every single map in pretty commanding fashion. That first map, you know, they were ahead the whole game.
They've only lost one map so far.
Who did they lose to?
Orbit.
Oh yeah, they lost in S&D, didn't they?
Yep.
Yeah, so maybe S&D isn't necessarily their strong point, but it was over Splyce. Splyce not looking good there for them. Unfortunately, they are going to crash out of the tournament, but they got so far as the semi-finals. We sort of said that we think the top 3 teams are definitely Infused, Epsilon, Millennium. Splyce maybe just in there behind them, and you know, Infused really made that look easy, if anything. You know, very, very strong.
And Splyce looked very, very disappointed.
I mean, you would be. You know, you're getting this far and to go down like that as well. I mean, it didn't really even look like they were within a chance of that.
You've got to be very disappointed because you know you didn't play your best.
They have the potential to be a phenomenal team.
Yeah.
You know, don't get me wrong. Their best going up against Infused best would be a different game. I feel. I think Infused probably still the better team over Splyce, but Splyce a very good team in their own right. Same time though, I mean, you have to show up. You have to show up in every single game.
Yeah.
Infused played phenomenally all throughout the series. Every single map was very, very good from them. We're going to have an interview with Marky B in a second with Tommy.
The 36-year-old man.
Huh?
The 36-year-old
The 36-year-old Marky B apparently is what you've labelled him as. But I really don't know where you get that from. He doesn't look 36 at all, does he?
No, it's all right because he's shaved his hair on the side. Otherwise, he could.
Potentially.
But anyway.
Potentially. Anyway, we are going to throw it over to the interview with Tommy and Marky.